Hi everyone, welcome to MASH Math. Today we are going to study from chapter 6 lines and angles, exercise 6.2 question 4. In figure, if PQ parallel to ST, angle PQR equal to 110 degree and angle RST is equal to 130 degree, find angle QRS. And then hint is given to you. Draw a line parallel to ST through point R. Okay, so now this is your figure is given to you. What they are saying, PQ is parallel to ST. So you have a PQ line here and this PQ is parallel to ST. Okay, these two lines are parallel. If you are extending this line here and if you extend this line here, it will be parallel to each other. Angle PQR 110. Angle PQR. PQR. So that means this is the angle. Okay. So PQR is 110. And angle RST. So angle RST. So this is the angle. How much? 130. Now we have to find QRS. QRS. So this is the angle that we have to find. So what we have to find? Let us keep this as X. Okay. So now what is a hint is given to us? Draw a line parallel to ST through point R. So point R is here. So we have to draw a line parallel to ST. So ST, if you extend, this is the line. So for that, parallel one line we have to draw through the point R. So let us draw that. So to the point R, we will draw parallel to ST. Okay. So blue cannot be seen. So I will use black pen here. So all the lines are same. So okay. So now this is our line which is parallel to ST. So let's give name for this point and this point. Maybe we'll keep M and N. So now the figure is complete. So we have to find now this value of X because this is the angle QRS. Okay. So we have to find QRS. QRS. This is the angle we have to find out. So now how can we find out? So just you look at this figure. We have studied pairs of angles. When two lines are parallel, pairs of angles are formed. I have explained to you when I taught you the introduction for exercise 6.2. In that pairs of angles, how they are formed. That is compulsory. You have to know by heart how many pairs of angles are formed when two lines are parallel. When two lines are parallel, then when one transversal is there, then how many pairs of angles are formed, that you have to study. And the angles that are formed, we said they are equal to each other, and also consecutive interior angles are equal to 180 degree. That also I explained to you. So if you see here, this line MN is a straight line. Okay. If it is straight line, that also I have taught you in the introduction part. When it is straight line and you have one arm here common, then the angle on the straight line formed is equal to 180 degrees. So this full thing will be 180 degrees. So that also I have taught you. This will be 180 degree. This. And then here pairs of angles are formed. So now what to find out? X. Directly we can't find out X. We know that this is a straight line. And on the straight line, the angles formed. The angles formed will be 180. The angle. Whole thing will be 180. Okay, I have taught you here. So whole thing will be 180. So if we know value of this angle, I'll keep this name for this angle A and for this B. Okay, for our convenient purpose, or you can keep any name. So If this angle we know and this angle if we know, then we know the total it will be 180. From 180, if we minus this and this, we will get the value of x. Okay, so to know this value of this angle and this angle, we have to see what are the pairs of angles are formed. To know A, what we will do, we have to find out from here. To know B, we will find out from here. So again I told you, when two parallel lines are there and one transversal is there, the angle that is formed on the same side here and here on same side, then we call this angle consecutive interior angles. In the introduction part I explained to you. Here you see, when in the introduction I explained to you consecutive interior angles. So if you have two parallel line and one transversal line, then on the same side the interior angle, same side this interior, inside the line, inside both the parallel line, one same side you have the angles. This we call it consecutive interior angles, and it is said sum of two consecutive interior angles are 180. Okay, so that's what we are going to apply here. So you can see here this angle PQR and angle MRQ, that is this is the angle. So this both will become consecutive interior angle because this is a parallel line. This is also parallel. If you extend, this is also parallel to ST. So this also is parallel to ST. So these all are parallel line. So this is parallel line, this is parallel line, and this is one in transversality. So if you are extending, this can go like this. If you are extending, this will go up and this will come down. So this becomes a transversal like this, and this becomes a parallel. So that means this angle and this angle will become consecutive interior angles. Consecutive interior angle. This becomes, you see, two parallel lines. So this becomes parallel line if you are extending this, and this line will become like this transversal. So if you are extend this line up and this down, this will become transversal. So this becomes consecutive interior angle, and we studied consecutive interior angle is sum of consecutive interior angle is 180. So can we write this PQ? Okay, we know PQ and you can say MN. PQ and MN are parallel. Therefore, so since they are parallel, we can say A plus angle, that is PQR angle PQR will be equal to 180 degree because they are consecutive. This is very important to write what you write in the bracket. Interior angles. Then only you are justifying. Otherwise, just like that, if you write, we'll put the question mark. How can you say that this is 180? Okay. So same. So we know that this two sum of these two angle is 180. Now A we don't know. So angle PQR we know that is 110 degree. So let's keep A here only and bring this side here in plus, and it becomes minus. So A value we will get it. So what will be the A value? Will be 70 degree. Same way, let us find out B also, because this is a parallel line, and then this is ST also is parallel. So ST is parallel to MN, or you can say MN is parallel to ST because this we have drawn. So MN is parallel to ST. Therefore, these two angle will become consecutive interior angle because SR, this becomes the transversal. Okay, so you can write that also, or here you can add also. Here we know PQ and MN are parallel, and then you can say QR is transversal. QR transversal. Okay, so same way you can write here also that MN is parallel to ST and SR is transversal. Okay, so then B and This is RST, this angle. So B plus angle RST is equal to 180 degree, because this is also consecutive interior angles. Okay, so B we don't know, but RST we know. RST is 130. So let's keep B here only and bring this 130 this side, so becomes minus. So then B value we will get 50. So now we got A and B, both we got. So we found A and we found B. So now we know MRN, no? Straight line, the full angle will become 180. Straight line, full angle becomes 180. So can we say A plus X plus B equal to 180? Because MRN is a straight line angle. So you can see that angle MRN is a straight line. Therefore, A plus X plus B equal to 180 degree. So A value we know, that is 70 degree. X we don't know. B value we know, 50. So X we keep it here only. And 70 plus 50 will give us 1. How much you get? 50, 50, 100, 120. So let us keep X one side. This will come this side, goes to minus. So our X value will be 180 minus 120 will give us 60. So this is our answer. So that's it. Thank you. God bless you.